Good morning, students. This is class 9th, subject science, chapter 8, that is motion. It's your lecture number 5. In today's lecture, the topic to be discussed are velocity time graph and uniform circular motion. So students, in the last lecture, what we discussed? We discussed about distance time graph. There were 3 cases in distance time graph. Now coming to velocity time graph or VT graph, means V representing velocity and T representing time. So first case in velocity time graph is when the body is moving with uniform velocity. The body is moving with uniform velocity. So again, before plotting a graph, we will draw a table. Since it is a VT graph, so we will write T for time and V for velocity. So time interval same, 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. And what is velocity? We need to calculate it. Now see, it is asked, it is moving with uniform velocity. So what does it mean? It means that velocity is constant. The velocity is constant. So I am considering a constant velocity. Suppose I am considering V as 5 meter per second. Now the velocity is constant, means if in 0 second it is 5 meter per second, in the next 1 second it will be again same 5 meter per second. In the next 1 second also it will be same because it is constant. So when time interval is 0, V is 5 meter per second. When time interval is 1 second, V is 5 meter per second. Time interval is 2 seconds, V is 5 meter per second, 3, 5. So are you clear about this? We are considering a constant or uniform velocity. You can take 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Now let's start plotting a graph. In the graph, we will be taking time on x-axis and velocity on y-axis. Similarly, as we were taking a distance time graph, T on x-axis and distance on y-axis. So similarly here, T on x-axis, velocity on y-axis. Okay. Now let's start plotting. When time is 0, velocity 5. Time 0, velocity 5. Time 1, velocity 5. Time 2, velocity 5. Time 3, velocity 5. So time 3, velocity 5. So you will obtain these 3 to 4 points. Okay. Now join these points. Now join these points. What you will obtain? You will obtain a straight line which is parallel to time axis. I repeat, in velocity time graph, you will obtain a straight line which is parallel to time axis. In which case? In the case when body is moving with uniform velocity. So are you clear about the first case? Okay. Now second case. Second case is if the body is moving with uniform acceleration. The body is moving with uniform acceleration. Yes, you are right. This case we discussed in the previous lecture also. This is the same case which we used to study VT graph. From that we derived equations of the motion by graphical method. So I am not repeating this graph again. I am just giving you a heading. You can do yourself from there. So when the body is moving with uniform acceleration, the acceleration is equal to Vt minus V1 upon T2 minus T1. That is equal to tangent theta. And the slope of this graph, it will give the acceleration. The same results which we discussed. I repeat, there were 3 cases in distance time graph and 2 cases in velocity time graph. Okay. So next topic is uniform circular motion. So I am starting my topic of uniform circular motion. You can see the diagram here. Let's understand what is this. If an object moves such that its distance from the center remains same. If an object moves such that a distance from the center remains same, then the path will be circular. That path will be circular path. And that fixed point, this fixed point, this is called as center of the circle. This fixed point is called as center of the circle. Now listen students, when an object moves in circular path, the direction of motion is changing continuously. The direction of motion, it is changing continuously. See, at this point, this is the direction of motion. At this point, this is the direction of motion. At this point, it will be another direction of motion. So, at every point, when it moves through the circular path, the direction of motion is changing continuously. Now, the direction of motion is changing continuously. So, what does it mean? It means that velocity is changing continuously. Listen carefully. The speed of that moving object, it is constant. But what it is changing? Only the velocity is changing. And why the velocity is changing? It is due to the change in direction of motion. So what is uniform circular motion? If an object moves in a circular path with uniform speed, uniform means with constant speed, its motion is called uniform circular motion. And in uniform circular motion, the speed of a moving object remains constant. The speed is constant and only its velocity is changing continuously. And why? With the change in direction of motion. That's why we say that uniform circular motion is an accelerated motion. I repeat, what is uniformly accelerated motion? If an object moves in a circular path with constant speed, it will be uniformly accelerated motion. So are you clear about these terms? Uniformly accelerated motion. Now, since it is a circle, so what is the circumference of the circle? 2 pi r. And what is r? R is the distance or from the center of the circle to the point on the circle, that is called as radius. So what is r? It is the radius of this circle. So what is the circumference? That is 2 pi r. And I am considering velocity as v. So what is the time period? What is time? Formula of calculating time. Speed is distance upon time. So what is time? Distance upon speed. So what is the distance? 2 pi r. And what is the speed here? V. So 2 pi r divided by v, that is the time period or the revolution period. So what is time period? Time taken by an object to complete one revolution. It is the time taken by an object to complete one revolution. That time taken, that is called as revolution period or time period. So are you clear about uniform circular motion? Okay. So this was the last topic of this chapter. So what is your homework? Question number 1. Write down. An artificial satellite is moving in a circular orbit of radius 42250 km. Calculate its speed if it takes 24 hours to revolve around the earth. Question number 2. What is negative acceleration? Question number 3. A cyclist goes once round a circular track of diameter 105 meter in 5 minutes. Calculate his speed. And question number 4. What can you say about the motion of an object if its speed time graph is a straight line parallel to time axis? So these are the 4 questions for your homework. So this ends for today's lecture. So tomorrow I would be giving the summary of the whole chapter. So thank you students.